You can unwrap all you want to do, but you can't be unwrapping and pinning everybody's bed.
You are here to unleash yourself, but your hairline is receding.
You can move around here. Now, Bright Morgan.
Then went to Joanna.
We bring it back again. So let's talk in details about the roasting activity that happened during the Terra Home of Joy sponsor task. Now we know particular order. I'm starting with Sultana and Kola. So Sultana's team, which is Terra Unwrap Joy, okay, said that once the other team brings out their rep, they will know which of their team member will be able to match up the person's energy. That if they bring out Kola, Dede will go for their team because they feel Dede will match Kola's energy. You know, Dede will have a lot of things to roast Kola with. Now, tell me why when beginner said representatives step forward, Kola now stepped out from the other team only for Sultana to be moving with speed. And your team is calling you, Sultana, wait. Sultana boldly, with all the confidence in the world, stepped on that stage. You can even see from this picture that Dede was right there trying to tell Sultana, let her go into the ring, and the other team trying to hold her back. No, that Sultana will go in now. As a viewer, when I saw Sultana still standing on that ring, knowing fully well what your team discussed, and Dede, you could clearly see Dede beside that ring, asking Sultana, let me go in, and you were just standing, smiling. I was like, okay, do it for her. Maybe girl came prepared, So in case you missed this part of the task yesterday, it's all about roasting each other. So each team is to bring a representative, and they will mount into the ring and roast one another. All you have to do is pick a card. There is a bowl of card there. You pick, and each card has a keyword. So for each keyword you pick is what you're going to use and roast your competitor. That's your opponent. So Kola came on stage and picked the word unwrap, and then decided to roast Sultana, telling Sultana that you can unwrap all you want, but you can't go around peeing on everybody's bed. Sultana was still smiling at this point, and Kola still continued, telling her that you can move around all you want in this house, that you'll still be unwrapped by every man in here. See, number one, Sultana was not even asked by her team to mount that ring, okay? Nobody forced her. They were not the first team to play. They were not the first players to mount the ring. You've watched Faith and Doris. You've seen how people are going band for band, okay? And you went into that ring voluntarily. And then Kola started roasting you, and you're saying Kola is going too far. Fine. Let's say Kola went too far, right? Now, it's your turn to roast Kola. It's your turn now to match Kola's energy, right? It's now your turn to say all of those things you had in mind before you left what your team agreed on to move towards the ring. And only for you to start saying you came in the house to unleash, but your hairline is receding. Baby girl, come on now. Come on. Because she actually picked the word unleash, okay? But I don't even think the keyword is the problem, because Kola picked unwrap. But the first thing Kola threw at Sultana had no unwrap in it. Because did you see how Kola started? By telling her that, why is it that your face is you're fair, but down, the rest of your body down is dark? Like, Kola even went to the extreme. Because, during Telma versus Zita, Telma's team, that's Terra Unwrap, was angry that Telma didn't use that skin color to come at her. And Telma was like, no, that's wrong. You don't do that. She has a very beautiful color, and why do you want to be a colorist because of a roasting game? And here is Kola doing all of this. So that you and your team, or when all of that happened. Now, come back at Kola now. What do you now have in mind when you moved towards the ring? Anyways, maybe the harsh lines from Kola threw her off balance. That's why I didn't even feel bad for her when she started crying, because you were not coerced into doing this. Did you think Zita didn't get to Telma? Zita telling Telma that because Zita picked the keyword aroma, telling Telma that when you're cooking, the aroma is everywhere. But then when they taste the food, do you think that wasn't personal? And even telling what's her name, Telma, that she was roaming around Utega. Meanwhile, Utega does not like her. That really got to Telma, because for Telma to, start inserting, oh, Tega does not like me and he cooked on my son's birthday, that should tell you that it really got Telma. And then when it was Telma's turn to fire back, Telma now went straight to what she knows that will really get to Zita. And what was that? Telling Zita, okay, Telma picked the keyword fry. She then went to telling Zita, that you came here and fried your whole family, from not giving a damn what your parents would think, that you came on a show like this without even telling them, without, giving them information. You fried your whole parents on the national TV. And again, what you could have been doing in Unilag, being under duvet 247, is what you spent your whole time, came on national TV to be doing with Damboski, and that got Zita too. Even though Zita was saying boring, dry, you could tell from her face that it got her. But let's go to the roast of all roasts. Aside this Kola zone, do you know that Faith and Doris went band for band? And in my own opinion, I would say this was personal, too personal to Doris. You know how Doris is hating, like we all know, Doris does not like Faith. Doris does not like the fact that Faith is always winning back to back. If you're watching this show, you will know. This one is not about me being sentimental about any housemate. Doris no like Faith. Even then I herself don't join the hatred band. Okay? And then Doris came on ring and started telling Faith that when you win, I cheer you up. But do you look around and see that the housemates are not even cheering you? I know that makes you boil. My dear, it's not the housemate, it's you. It's you. You cheering Faith is what Igbo people call mere mere niru kwampetenazo. You're cheering him to just cover up the sadness in you. Okay? But you know that deep down you're angry that this guy is always winning. You're angry, why not me? And I also love the fact that Faith also matched her energy by telling her that you say you're a writer, producer, film this, that, but anytime you perform, there is no joy. Omo, I like that one. And baby girl started narrating. Get your information right. I'm not even a producer. I'm not even That means you cannot even take what you dish out. You can't take it. It's not like this Sultana's case. You all know when Sultana goes around saying, oh, Isabella has mouth odor, this person is this person is that. And now they've dished you yours. And you just went down there and started crying. You couldn't even take half of what you people give people on the normal. Why this activity, this roasting stuff was supposed to be a friendly one? I also love the fact that the housemates took it personal. So when Doris told Faith that you went to Sultana and she chased you out, that she knows that made you boil, and then you moved to Joanna, Sultana to Joanna, and even when Sultana chased you out of the bed, you started sleeping at random places in the house, like the snooker board, like the Amatem soft gel pack area, and the mosquitoes feeding on you. I know that made you boil. I was now like, God, I beg, Faith, please match this girl's energy. Don't go there now. Not when to get to your turn now, you start speaking English, start trying to be diplomatic, because you all know how Faith can be now. When you were expecting him to, he will not be speaking super. Anyways, I'm glad Faith matched Doris' energy, and especially when you see that line where Faith said, I see you move around Denare, but when Denare is moving around you, I see no joy. That one sweets me die. It sweets me, eh? Hey! It got sweeter when Mide even roasted Denare that the only reason why you're following Doris is because she's the only one that can cook for you in this house. And you're following her because she cooks. And the only reason you're following her is because she cooks for you. Even though Denare told her the only flavor in your life is bright Morgan, but that one safe no reach. I can pay anything to see that they roast this double D for me. See, double D is that my people, but if you see where they're dissecting other housemates, hey, you'd be like, what's going on here? So I can pay anything to see them roasted, like roasted. Aside Sultana, another housemate that disappointed me in this roasting game is Culture. So, culture, you came into the ring and Joanna started hitting you immediately on how your crush, Tracy, is not crushing on you, how she could have decided to give you another crush, but no girl wants to crush on you because Joanna picked the keyword crush, and how, in fact, it's a wasted crush. And then when you got to your turn, you now started saying, I apologize for anything I will say, you're my friend, you're my sister, but, and I'm like, guy, focus. So, see, when he started apologizing, I was sad that, why are you apologizing? This girl already hit you like 10-0. So, why are you apologizing? And I said, okay, on the other hand, on the brighter side of it, okay, maybe he wants to say something so audacious and he wants to apologize in advance. Tell me why my guy culture, who picked the keyword sprinkle, started telling Joanna, hey, you sprinkle around everywhere. Yeah, it's no sprinkle of joy. Because they try to give you sprinkle of joy. Yeah, it's no. I'm like, guy, what are you doing here? Is this what you apologized for? And he was just wasting time until they bust them out. He was not saying, hey, she's my sister. Your sister don't know say you being brother when he roast you. Timon Rap Joy should just be grateful to Big Brother and Terra for making it that they were scoring each other, because I didn't mean there were external observers. Or more, Timon Lee's Joy get line. So aside Faith and Telma, on Rap did not do anything to their opponents. They did not even no single line or bars. It was just Telma. Telma didn't even do much, but she tried. Just Faith and Telma. The rest were just jonesing around. So they should be grateful that why they were scoring the other team, giving them 1-1-1. The other team gave them 2-1-0-0, making it 3 points, and them giving their opponent 5 points. And it happens that they were scoring themselves, and at that they now became the winners of this category. If not, only Joy really roasted them. But anyways, let me get your opinion on this, especially that of Sultana. Did you feel bad when Sultana started crying? Did Kola went too far? Was the roasting too personal? Was the roasting unhealthy? Was it friendly? Tell me in the comment section. See, I know they took it personal. If you ask me, I'll tell you they took it personal. Because tell me why Doris, even after the whole game was over, the anger in her still made her to ask Big Brother a very silly question. Well, I'm glad Big Brother ignored her. Imagine saying that you're not going to sleep in the garden. Is it your house? Take voluntary exit and be going. Take voluntary exit and be going. Pardon my excitement, okay? But another thing that happened in this task that made me smile was during the lucky dip. On this Joy, they were celebrating that they have all the house chef in their team, from Kola to Soso to whoever that can cook in the house was on their team. Guess what? Terra ended up not even cooking anything, rather they cooked themselves. Both of you to assume that you're going in there to cook because it's is it spicy or seasoning cube? Which one is Terry again, Seth? I think it's seasoning cube and spices, right? Or only seasoning cube. Anyways, let me read your comments and views. I will see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
On day one, and you are frying the whole family talking about you don't care what your family has to think of.
Na joke.
Play on stage. What the fuck do you do for